You got me over, you got me over.
Welcome to the lounge after dark.
Hello.
You know what I want to do real quick though, because I feel like most people don't really have the full gist of what our show is really about. Most people who are watching our show know of the lounge, but they don't really understand that we have another show, what we're doing right now, which is the lounge after dark. And lounge after dark is what we're doing where we have more conversations that has to do with love, relationship, and sex and all that good stuff. So I want y'all to understand that because people might have it confused on what the show is really about. So I just want to go ahead and make that brief PSA in regards to our show. But y'all look good.
Thank you.
So do you. Yeah. So today, this is going to be a fun episode because I feel like we have some new blood, new faces in the midst of our
new to us, but familiar.
Yeah, we're not season 3 yet. This is not. We're having
this is
the
intermission.
So this is the after spot.
This is the
after spot.
So
imagine that you're at the after
the party. It's the
after party. So imagine. So that's what it is. A lounge after dark is the spot that you go to after the party.
Yes.
So we get a little bit more up close and personal with the conversation. We make it raw and uncut.
Okay.
Raw and uncut. You know what I mean? So so we have some two faces that has not graced our presence yet, and I'm excited to get this conversation rolling because they've been going at it before the camera started rolling. So I'm ready to get their intake.
Love good conversation.
And you know
and I've known them for a very long time since I don't know, it's been a while. And they've always kept it real with me. Whenever we have conversation about 100%. Relationships and love, I can definitely say they always keep it 100 with me, even if I don't want to hear it. I still
never do.
I do.
What? Oh my
I
God.
do.
No.
Never do.
I do.
Hopeless romantic.
I am, but I still take. Yeah, but I still take what you're saying into consideration. I do, but I'm excited because I feel like we're about to have a good time.
For sure.
Well, let's get it popping. So what's going on with y'all? This get the ice broken.
Oh, we're good.
What's going on with y'all?
Chilling.
Can you
Chilling.
introduce it?
Sunday.
Well, who are they? Who they?
Okay.
Name's Solomon, aka Solo, aka Black.
Okay, yeah. So and then
I'm just Larry.
Larry.
No AKA, call me Kwesi for my Africans.
Okay, yeah. So where you from?
So my mother's from Sierra Leone. My dad's from Ghana.
Okay. And where you from?
Wow.
From Sierra Leone. Well, born in Dallas, raised in Georgia. Mom's from Sierra Leone. Dad's from Ceylon.
Okay, so we have some two African men in our midst.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're cousins.
Legit related, not no fake.
Okay.
My mom kind of.
They're real cousins. Real blood cousins. Okay, yeah. So this is about to be fun. Okay, but I know we had to kind of thread lightly. So I know. Say real. We were gonna kind of tiptoe, but we still can keep it raw and because I have some things I want to ask, but I know I really can't.
Oh, you can ask.
I can ask. I know,
and they better
I can ask. So hold on, are you going to tell the truth if I ask you something, or are you going to tiptoe around the truth?
Raise your right hand.
So
you're gonna plead the fifth. We don't plead the fifth around here. We tell it as it is.
Just hypothetically.
Okay, so we were having a conversation, and I want to continue that conversation because I thought it was very interesting as far as social media is concerned. I want to get y'all take on relationships and social media, because we all know that relationships can get messed up because of social media. 150%, and I can definitely agree because I feel like some people. I'm gonna give an example real quick, and y'all can just go from there. I feel like some people take it personal when you are in a relationship and you're not posting your significant other. Can y'all agree about that?
That's valid.
That's very valid.
Yes.
At my name, so I know
because I'm in, I'm not saying that has happened to me, but okay, I'm gonna lie. It has happened to me. There are times when I feel like if I'm, dating a guy, if he's not showcasing me online, it's like he's hiding me.
Really?
Yes, I feel that way.
Mutual, though? So
okay, let me say that because of that.
Neither one of us post each other.
Ever. No, I'm not posting you if you're not posting me. If you're not gonna post me, I'm not going to post you.
And
Why would I
then
make
so we have
myself look
understanding.
stupid?
But it's not that she doesn't
about
want
if
It's
to
not that I
post
don't want to
You
post
need
you.
to speak up.
Exactly.
So why
Say,
not
I wanna
express
post.
it? It's called tit for tat.
Yeah.
So instead
Yeah.
of being that tit for tat,
Yeah.
whoever it is, hey, yo,
Uh-huh.
you're on social media a lot. I'm on social media a lot. I feel comfortable if we take pictures together.
And that's
Now,
the
what
biggest
if-
issue
okay.
with relationships, because if you really want a life partner in today's society, stuff like that should be easy conversation.
Yes.
It shouldn't be something that you're holding in and I can't tell my spouse. You see what I'm saying? This is
Right.
the person you want to
This
be
guy.
with forever, right?
Jimmy, man.
So this is something, hey babe, you know what? I feel good when you post me on social media. Can you start posting me often? Sure, baby, I will.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And
But
then
if you
if
just
you
hold
don't
it up-
do it after he or she express it, then it becomes a problem.
Right.
See, it's about communication, but you have to quantify in a relationship effective communication.
Facts.
You have to express why you like this or why this person likes that.
Because everybody's different.
Yeah, I don't.
And if
I'm more private.
And if I can ask though, okay, so even though if you're not posting me or anything, why is it that some relationships it's like you won't like your own girl's stuff, whatever she posts, even if we're not posting each other, but there's content that she's putting out, but you're so quick to like everybody else's stuff.
Let me tell you something.
What is that all
I'm-
about?
What's
If
that
I'm dealing
about?
with someone 100% and she posts something, 0.3 seconds later, I like it. Period.
Got to.
I'm going to be the first motherfucker to like it every
Oh,
time.
fuck.
You
I
have
like
to
this
back-
guy.
The problem is
I
you
like
have
this
to-
one.
2.1 seconds. I don't
You
care
have
she
to
can put a
back your
dead fish.
significant
2.1 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the first person, and that's okay. I don't post on social media ever, so there's not gonna be in a situation. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna show that love to someone that I'm with.
That's
Right.
what
You know what I'm
support.
saying?
It's support to me.
Because I feel
It
like
is.
validation is important. It
It
may
is.
seem it may seem insecure, but I feel like it's important to show some kind of
'Cause
validation.
I feel like she posted that sexy picture for me. She ain't posted for
Yeah.
y'all.
Thank you.
Y'all lucky to see what I got.
Right.
And
Like-
actually,
Type shit.
you and I were talking about this about certain people and how they support. It's like you could be there for your friend and support, share their posts or anything. Even if you can't make it to their show, you're supporting by sharing their platforms and everything
Right.
to your viewers
Yeah.
who are different than their
Right.
viewers.
Right.
But then how come you can push and everything for that friend, but they can't do vice versa?
That-
And it's not like I'm being insecure. It's almost kind of like, damn, I thought it was almost like an unspoken
It should
thing.
be.
Yes, like I thought you had my back like I have your back.
Right.
But
you
it
also
seems like
believe in you should never do anything for someone else wanting something in return.
we
And
spoke
yeah, you
about
said that too. And
like
she
I
did
said,
say that.
And that's
I
why
said
you should, if I'm
it
gonna do
should be
something for
like
you,
that.
I'm not asking you because you're not me. Just
That's
because,
how I
But
am.
just
most
because I will
people
post all your
think
shit
that.
That's
doesn't
how
mean
I
I
am,
think
though.
you're the person who's gonna post my shit
Yeah.
and leave it at that. You know, I'm not
So
gonna
you can't hold
go
that
That's why I never
individual
strip.
accountable.
Now, am I gonna think in my mind like, damn, you kind of fucked up for being that type of person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna hold it against you.
Yeah.
That's who you
Yeah.
are.
Expectation. I
I'm
guess I
petty.
don't ever expect. You
I'm
know,
just
I'm
very petty.
always shouting people out if I see something that's gonna be valuable
Yes.
to my whole fan base or my friends. I mean, at the end of the day, I just want to share the love.
Right.
I wanna
don't
see
really
you win.
expect other people because I understand. I mean, I understood this a long time ago. Support not gonna come from the close ones. It's gonna come from the people who really don't even,
And you
don't even
said it.
know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to get out of that mindset. So then that way I don't take stuff personal no more. Now the significant other aspect of it.
Now that's a whole nother ball.
Now
game.
I
Don't
would
do that.
post. Yeah, I would just say like, hey, you know, I'm about to post us without tagging now because people are let me go dig. You know, people, we live in that society where now I got to dig, and now I know his first cousin and the auntie, and now we know all
But
the
everyone
tea of their
digs.
business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
Everybody
love
digs.
that.
So it's
Ooh,
like
I have
now I'm
something
gonna
to
post you, but I'm not
say.
even gonna tag you. You know, I'm not gonna tag you. Just people just understand what it is. You know,
Right.
because that's all people need to know. Just
But,
understand
but,
what it is.
but let me ask you a
Shit,
question
shit.
though. Are you not tagging him because are you fearful that someone is going to try to talk to him or
yes,
something like
I
that?
am. That's
no,
what I'm doing.
I wouldn't
for
say
No.
that.
Because it sounds like a trust thing at that point.
See, okay, so for my ex, when we were together, we was heavily like on each other's pages, shit like that. But I would get DMs from females that would, in my mind, consciously, they would create fake DMs. You know, because
Wow.
Just
me,
to know.
my intuition good because the only picture that you showing me is the picture that's on his social media. So it's like he not gonna send you nothing. You know, I just constantly pay attention to that.
Right.
But it was
I didn't know
to
this
that
world
point
existed.
to where
Wow.
females were DMing me talking about, oh, I was with he ain't shit. I was with him last week. But it could even been a crazy ex type shit. You know, it's just
Yeah.
too messy. And I don't do drama. That's the one thing
Yeah.
I try to stay away from
That's fair,
is
that's
drama.
fair.
Right.
But I mean, it's not necessarily a trust thing as opposed to it's other people. It ain't about my man, shit, cause shit, if you with me every night, I see
It's
what's going
whatever.
on. But you can't control other people, cause people crazy.
People
They
are crazy.
People are
I've
insane.
People are
had
crazy.
women DM me, and I wasn't even on my man's page or anything. But
Mhm.
how'd you find me?
Girl,
And only just to go in there to tell me more crap about him. I'm like, girl, who are you? Where'd you
Goes to the
even
point
come
that social
from?
media is the devil.
But you know what? And it's
Sounds
not.
like all negativity.
why would
It
I say that?
is.
Social
Well,
media
wanna
isn't necessarily the devil.
celebrate
It's how you
drama.
use
If
it.
social
I
media
stay
can't
away from
elevate you or make you a better person, it's just causing unnecessary drama.
Yeah.
I get it. It's a good connectivity platform for friends, family, to market what you do, but sometimes it does a lot of bad too.
Social media was literally
Intended.
trying to destroy your relationship.
Right.
Literally, that was it.
Both of you.
If you didn't have social media, none of them girls would have reached out to you. Nothing would have happened. Let's say you were a type of female who took that shit serious. Now you guys are fighting every day on the random fake DMs. You know what I'm saying?
See,
Right.
but what
Without
did,
that,
mm-mm.
You're living good life. Marriages are lasting 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Not no more.
So now,
You
See,
married
what
more
it-
than 10 years, you're lucky.
But I'm gonna go back because it wasn't necessarily that the DMs caused friction. Because if I see something and I speak on something, and if the conversation doesn't go a certain way, I'm instantly like, okay, then you on some fuck shit. Because it's like, if you're sitting here, man, you know them girls are gonna be like that. Like, to me, if any man is in my dude's DM, oh, we about to go ahead and check that dude, because I know for a fact that I'm not messing with that person. You know what I'm saying? To me, shit, a bar.
But see, I don't do
dog gonna
it.
holler.
I don't do it kind of for the same reason because people are just nosy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a guy even asks me, I go, you don't be posting who you with. I'm like, for what? So you can try to count my dicks? Like, I don't have time
Right,
for that.
that
Like,
too.
That's true.
that's like whoever
Damn,
I'm
wasn't she
dealing
with
with.
just that nigga last week?
Like I'm
They
like, that's my
definitely be
business.
doing
Whoever I'm with is my business. And I mean, like you don't post your girl, you don't post your fiance. Why are you worried about what I'm doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like people are weird. People want access to you. People want to know what you're doing, who you're with,
Yep.
who you're tagged to, and it's none of your business.
and that's like to piggyback off of what she said, because when I was so comfortable with my past relationship with posting who he was, and I would post it all over my Instagram. Right now, you
Right.
would not see anybody, not even my family or anything.
Right.
But I posted my significant other, and I got a random DM talk about, oh well, because he was a different race. You know he's never gonna accept you. His family's never gonna like you. Why would you even
Wow.
go for this person?
That's so
You just-
disrespectful.
Like
Yeah, that's so
they
weird.
literally
People be
went
very
down on me
People
and
are
say
weird.
you're just useless
so not
for
to
dating
switch-
a white person.
not to
I'm
switch
Yeah,
like,
before you switch,
conversation.
because I do want to make a point. I've been waiting, but keep going.
no, it was crazy because it's like you don't know me from Adam and Eve, and I made my thing public, you know, just for the fun. I'm an artist,
Right.
Yeah.
So you know, I want you guys to know everything. I know most people say, oh, as an artist, you should try to keep that low profile of not being in a relationship or anything. I don't care. I wanted people to know I'm in love and this is my situation. But that ended up causing more problems because I started getting DMs of people just bashing our relationship as
That's
interracial.
awful.
And I hated every minute of it. So I stopped it. I took down everything and that stopped.
just
But
racist.
sometimes just also embrace that too. Like, hey, if you feeling this type of way, why? Like, you're calling me, you're DMing me, you messaging me. Right, you don't pay my phone
Those
bill,
people
so
aren't worth
either I'm
talking
gonna
to.
negate
They're
it
not
or
worth
like,
talking to.
bro,
It's
you're
not
not about to
affecting
hit
you.
my line.
That's
Right.
crazy.
Because there's
They're
a
not worth
motive
talking
to
to.
everything.
It is.
Like,
It's
no,
a
if you're
bad
happy,
problem.
that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
You know what?
Okay.
No, I was just gonna say I don't even post my friends, like my girlfriends.
Right.
I'll be
Yeah.
out with my female friends and I might take a picture or video, but
Who
I
that
typically
is?
don't even post my female friends. My
Yeah.
social media is my social media.
Everything's going on
I
my
post
story.
me and I post
Yeah.
my
Done in
business
24
stuff, and that's
hours.
about it.
Yeah, I can definitely kind of. I mean, yeah, I can definitely relate. For the most part, like on my social media, I tend to just keep it with just pictures and posts and videos of myself. Every here and there, I will do post my friends. But as far as like a relationship is concerned, I feel like I'm in a place right now in my life where I'm not just gonna post any guy that I'm just dating.
Right,
It has to be
absolutely.
somebody who I'm very serious with, like my
been a while.
fiance.
Yeah.
You have to,
Yeah.
like you
Exactly.
can't. You
That's
just
the
do.
next one.
Might
Right,
be my
because
husband.
you have to
already
be my
married.
husband
Right.
before I'm posting you because like
Right.
we all know how that goes. And I feel like as far as even like tagging your significant other, don't even do it. It doesn't even make sense because people are crazy. People are actually going on your significant others pages. It's like you have crazy people right now, and then people are very nosy. And then what about now you post someone on social media and they're not going to go follow your boyfriend or girlfriend? Like, why are you following him? Like, does that make sense? Like, you're not even my friend. Now you want to go follow him.
I
So
saw on like
things
TikTok,
like that happen.
I think it was some girl or whatever. It was a white woman or whatever. And she, I don't know what problem that these women have with her, but they were commenting on like her TikTok or whatever. She's like, "Oh, okay, don't worry about that." She was all like, "Oh, your husband's posted it here. I'm about to DM your husband. We're gonna see if he fell for you." Yeah, and people do stuff like that.
It's almost kind of like with what you're saying. It's like when I kept calling you that day. I'm like, tired. When I decided to make it public with me and Felix, and I was just like, no, Tyra, don't post it. I don't think I'm ready for it. And then I'd go back, go ahead and post it. No, Tyra, don't post it. Girl, was it that same thing? And I don't know what that conversation is when everybody was going in. There was this one comment that just said, Sasha don't need to be with him. I'm just like, you don't tell me who I need to be with or not.
I didn't even see that comment.
I didn't see that comment.
Oh. Seems like Sasha needs to get another man. I was like, girl, you don't.
Someone said that?
Yes.
Really?
And I was sitting there, I'm like, this is the reason why having to put your relationship out there is just like, you're either going to get, like, Chioma. DeVito's, yo, that girl had it bad. I'm not going to lie.
I know she
they
did.
bashed her that she's not even cute. Why is he even dealing with her? Like, they tore her up and don't even know this girl from Adam and Eve.
But that's the thing. We live in a world of the jury of opinion.
My God.
So I want to ask a quick question. Okay, so if your significant other asked you to delete your social media, would you do it?
No.
You wouldn't do it?
No, I'm not doing
it. It's my social media, not yours.
But if that was going to be a way to save your relationship, because of social media, it's been causing a lot of problems and conflict within your relationship.
Oh, okay. If it's not making you money,
right? But what if it is making? What if it is making you money?
So
what if it is making you money?
Would your significant other tell you to quit your job?
Right.
Like why? Like you have to give me a valuable reason why I need to delete something I've been doing before I met you.
But that's the ultimate
people can talk shit. You go to Walmart, people talk shit. So social media ain't shit. They just say they speak their mind because they don't confront you in person. But if it's at the restaurant, they're still gonna feel that same way and still talk shit. So it's like, it doesn't matter about social media or if we go out.
Honestly, if you feel that social media is affecting your relationship that much, so you feel that they need to delete it, then that's not a person you need to be with, because your trust issues are far beyond social media.
And it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. Because that means the conversations behind the social media posts or the issues.
Because now I can't be myself. Now I can't be myself with you. You don't feel comfortable being yourself with me. We're trying to change ourselves just so we can keep this relationship. Obviously, it doesn't suit me.
Then that's not us.
Well,
it should be a balance. That's not us at all.
I don't personally have social media. I have LinkedIn.
Right.
And that's it for work. So if I'm engaged or heavily involved with someone and I ask them, hey, like, I don't feel comfortable when you're posting certain things.
That's
right.
But
that's understandable, though.
You know, not having social media can actually be a detriment to you if you think about it. Because let's say you do have a partner who's heavy on it. You don't know anything that's going on in that social media because you don't have it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of people in today's society they're doing their dirt on social media.
That's
you know it. Their dirt is through the DMs. They're doing it. So when they get with someone who doesn't have it at all, it works for you.
Oh, that's it.
But now you gotta think about the opposite. Like it works for her too.
Especially when they're just this the whole time.
You know,
what about people who have secret pages? Secret pages.
That's just a whole dirt in the making. But there's been times where I've had a friend who doesn't, and not you specifically, who doesn't have social media, and then I'm on social media, and I see someone that they're dealing with, going crazy. Now, if I don't say something to that friend, they'll never know.
Right.
Never, because they don't have the Instagram, the Facebook, or whatever like that. So sometimes not having it can actually be a detriment when it comes to being in a relationship, because they can go wild on that social media.
And I can piggyback on that.
And
like
people, people get caught on social media.
Because I'm very free spirit, right? I'm like, yo, get your shit off, right? If you want to dress provocative, sexy, beautiful, that's fine. I'm going to address my concern, and then it's up to you if you're going to take it or not. Like, have a good time. I'm still going to trust you, but it doesn't mean I trust anybody else out there. And if you don't respect my feelings, it's okay. So a person can only take so much before they're at their breaking point.
But you wouldn't necessarily go to the distances of having them remove their social media.
It's
like
it depends.
I said I don't feel comfortable with certain things
if someone does something,
that's a different conversation.
So I didn't say like delete it. I just said
the
certain
solution
things
is
that you post.
deleting your social media.
It makes me feel
then that's
uncomfortable.
okay.
So if I can ask you a question, reasons why is I'm an artist, right? I'm pretty much trying to make sure that my social media revolves around me, my music, or whatever it is. You don't have social media. As an artist, of course I'll show you these pictures or anything, but I have certain posts that might not make the average person comfortable. But, you know, we do things yes, for the media, but at the same time for ourselves. And you tell me to delete my page. How is that going to benefit both of us?
So I never said delete. I said certain things you post make me feel uncomfortable. So let's say if you show me some images, whatever, I say, hey, that's nice, cool. Hey, this one footage or this one image, it makes me feel some type of way. Like I get it for your work, but we're a partnership. And a relationship is partners, right? You're in a fraction of me, I'm in a fraction of you. For example, if you go out to the club, if you're marketing yourself, you got to realize your partner's the same way. If you black out in public, who you gonna call? Me. If I black out in public, drinking, whatever it is, we're together. So we have to have that common denominator and that common fraction and that common effective communication. I don't mind if it makes sense. Life is really simple than what it is. Make it make sense. You're on social media. Cool.
But you also gotta understand that this person was, like you said, a musician and everything before you. So it's your social media is a little different than the average person's social media.
Right.
You're not the average person who's just on there posting pictures
and
posting food and shit like that. Like that, that's a business thing. So your partner has to understand, I can't take that from you. I'm not going to take food out your mouth.
Right.
Period. You're trying to promote yourself.
Right.
And that's a little, more drastic if they did.
But like the influencer, I guess, is the
same thing. That's a job.
That's a job.
I mean, eventually it turns into a job.
You're an influencer, I know what it is.
I can't take that.
Now, it comes down to if I can take it or not.
I can't take that.
I can understand. For example, if someone is a dancer, doesn't mean they're a bad person, but that's a challenge in life. It's hard to swallow. It doesn't mean anything. It's like, yo, can I imagine my significant other entertaining other people for money?
Okay, so let's go there now. So as far as, two things. One, girls who dress provocatively on social media. We have, like you said, dancers, maybe some kind of influencer who does show her body. Would you be okay with dating a girl who does that for a living? I mean, she's making money off of it. And she may not be a bad person, like you just said.
So it depends on how provocative, but at the same time, I'm from a time, like I said, I'm not big into social media, and I'm not too old. I'm not talking like I'm 70 years old, but I'm just saying, I'm from a time where, when you got in a relationship with a girl or someone, you were happy when she sent you her naked pictures or pictures of her sexually.
Right.
And that's not something you just went to go share with your boys and your homies and everything. Right. You were proud that you had that. And so as someone who's like, I'm lucky to be with this person, I've gotten to the point where she can send me this. To see that you're posting yourself barely half naked on social media, it's like, damn, all my boys know exactly what I get.
Right.
All my friends know exactly what I get privately. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing you have to think about when you're posting that provocative. Ain't nobody trying to hold you back from showing your sexuality or blah, blah, blah. It's the fact that I'm supposed to be your man. This is supposed to be something that's special from me to you. Yeah. It's not special when you're showing it to everybody else. Everybody see it. Hey, damn, bro, I see your girl's ass cheeks on social media. Man, she got a fat ass, bro. I ain't know it look like that outside the jeans. Like, boom, boom, boom.
I'm about to
now
hit you with this one.
The fuck?
Don't
send me that afterwards.
What if I sent you the right cheek, but the social media got the left?
Oh, Lord, girl.
It's not special. Don't send me naked pictures if you don't posted damn near naked pictures on social media.
When it comes to being single, when it comes to being single and in a relationship, it's two different things. Relationships, you have to know how to compromise and have an understanding. You just can't walk this journey by yourself. If you want a relationship, you have to understand you're a partner.
It's a compromise.
You can't go out living the hot girl summer in a relationship. You're causing the smoke.
Yes.
Or a hot boy summer. The same thing.
And the problem with today's society is they try to blame us saying, I'm not gonna say us, but they try to blame people saying, "Oh, you're insecure. You're trying to take away from her session."
That's what I was about to get at. What do you? Okay, so it's a good point.
It's the fact that you're supposed to, that's something that's supposed to be special to me.
Yeah,
I agree.
Sacred.
Why? It's not even sacred. It's just special. You know what I'm saying? Like if I send you pictures of myself, half naked, blah blah blah. It's something special to you. It's not special if you're sharing it with everybody. It's just not. And it's no disrespect to you. I don't think you're doing anything wrong.
And I agree with you 100%. But like he said, this whole hot girl summer, city girl summer. Now, do you okay, so would y'all not agree that it does take away from the relationship as far as like the woman going out and living her best life while she's in the relationship, knowing that she got a man at home? Do y'all feel like that's not what a woman is supposed to do while she's in a relationship? Or are there certain levels to it? Maybe she can still do certain things, but she can't do other things.
I think you need to lay the guidelines of your partner.
There's a guideline.
That's it.
Set the standards.
If I'm a man who's okay with my girl going out every week, then it's fine. If I'm not a man who's not okay with it, then it's not. It's no standard on what a woman is allowed to do or a man's allowed to do. It's not your fucking business, to be honest. If you see my girl out every week and you call me and say your girl's out every week, I say, I know. I'm okay with it. That's our business.
So what if, I'm so sorry. No, so what if you started a relationship with someone who is pretty much just aspiring, whatever. I don't know. I don't even know what to put out there, but okay, the relationship starts out, you know what she's pushing for, but then she finally makes that break. And now they want her out every week and everything. So you've already been accustomed to what you guys do on the weekend.
And now it's changing.
But now it's changing, but she is getting paid for it. So but this is now something that's not going to be solely for you. I mean, what you do at home is for you guys, but now there's going to be other things that come into play.
You bring money into it, everything changes.
It gotta make sense.
I had something like that. Similar.
And it's like, in reality,
that happened.
Some similar, like, because when I used to do PR and, I represent, like, different, like TV celebrities and artists like that. I honestly, I don't like PR.
Oh.
People are so entitled. Not you, but it's a lot to take in. But anyway, but it was like, oh, you're a party girl. Like, do you realize I'm out working? I'm out, like, and half the time if I'm with somebody in a section and I'm working, I'm not drinking.
You're literally working.
I'm working. I might have a little sip of this, but I'm not partying. I'm taking videos. I'm capturing footage. Right. I'm working. So don't call me a party girl when I'm doing things that work, or like in college when I bartended. I'm working. I'm making money.
Right.
Like, this is what I do. Even like when I first started bartending, I didn't even drink for the first 3 months. I'm all like, I wasn't even drinking because I would just take breaks. So don't sit up here and say party girl when I'm making money doing what I'm doing.
That's true.
And money changes everything.
Money changes.
Money changes the conversation. If you're telling me that my girl or whoever is getting paid for that, then I might be okay with that. All right,
But it's those insecurities.
I'm not talking about that.
But it's insecurities about people who maybe they can't be there, or they're not there, or maybe they're doing their own thing on the side and they're worried that somebody's gonna see their girl and be able to fill a void that they can't provide,
As long as you're getting paid for it, though. You getting paid for the pictures,
I
we
feel
cool.
like if you feel some type of way once she does hit that breaking point, that means you never supported her to begin with.
Yeah.
Because where do you think she was going?
Yeah, I agree.
Nowhere.
Right.
So now you mad because she really get into it.
Okay.
Now you have to adjust yourself as a man to understand, like, okay, cool, we here now.
Right.
This is what she said that she wants to get.
I agree.
So now we here. So now, babe, how can I add value to now that we're here? Because in reality, she's gonna be out there in the world by herself. So it's either you're gonna feel some type of way and leave her stranded by herself, or be her man and understand, okay, babe, I like how you doing them pictures, but let's switch it up and do it this way. It's still sexy, but now it's tasteful.
Right.
Okay.
So I want to go ahead. I want to go ahead and switch the conversation just a tad, y'all. I want to switch the conversation. Okay, so as far as women dressing provocatively.
Okay.
So how do y'all feel about that? Aside from social media, just overall in general.
Yeah.
Like, what is your take as far as how your woman is supposed to dress? Do you care if she dresses a certain kind of way? How do y'all feel about that?
It comes down to certain situations, right? Let's say we go to a restaurant. She's dressed in a bodysuit. Like, I don't know all the lingos, right? Body showing. Every guy and their mama's looking at my girl.
Yeah.
And it's fair. Cool. You got a hot chick. Let's say you go to... We as guys go through so much challenges that you guys don't know.
Especially with
And it's like, yo,
it's
guys...
quiet. It's called quiet egos.
Like, guys look, saying, oh, let me buy you a drink. I go to the bathroom, some guy's trying to whisper in your ear. Like, yeah, I know
Quiet
you're not
egos,
going nowhere, but
exactly
it's like,
what
yo,
it
like,
is.
how much blow do I got to take?
Yeah.
Like, this is ridiculous.
But y'all don't think we go through that?
Not as much.
Not as
I
much.
feel I've typically
Because
not
you guys
as
aren't
much.
the pursuers.
You
so
guys-
every man, especially when it's a beautiful woman, there's always going to be a man who thinks they can have what you have. Period. and they're gonna go for it.
That doesn't mean
all
you're gonna
the time.
apply on it.
You know what I'm saying?
There's
So
nothing
you-
wrong with that, but it's still, like it's a lot that we have to deal with. Like, damn, what if he's talking shit to my girl? I say, hey, bro, that's my girl. He's talking this rah shit. Now I got to defend me and my girl for this dumb shit.
Now we
you
gotta
know what I'm
fight
saying?
because I told you one
Yeah,
time.
like there's so
my
much
girl,
challenges behind it, and
you're
there's
still
nothing
talking to
wrong
her.
with it.
Yeah.
But I just want like that other person just to understand, like, hey, like
I think
sometimes
modern
it is
day,
a little bit of a
I
challenge.
think modernly now, I feel like women are more pursuers.
Thank you. I was just about
And
to
I'm
say
gonna
that.
say
That's
we're the
because you're in Atlanta.
pursuers.
You in Atlanta?
Yeah, this ain't the regular world.
I
Outside of
would
Atlanta,
say-
it's back to
Yeah, it's a
normal.
different world.
So
Well,
you think
I mean, I
it's
guess
just
because I
Atlanta?
see
It's
it
Atlanta.
even in
It is.
Ohio.
It is.
I guess it's like we know how to pursue without saying anything.
It's the eyes.
Example, if
You know
y'all
what I'm saying?
go,
We're
It's
gonna make
Atlanta.
sure we
typically,
make that eye
if most
contact.
females go to the bar, you sit at the bar, 9 times out of
talking about
10,
regular
someone's gonna buy you a drink.
Okay.
Come up to you. Period.
If it's the other way around, it's a 10% chance a MILF or a sugar mama or someone's gonna buy you a drink. I got it.
So if
Like,
you were
I don't
sitting at a
Making
bar.
themselves
10 is too
high.
present in
Now,
your
I will have
eyesight.
to entertain a conversation, right?
Yeah.
I will have to pursue that person. Now, I might buy the shot, and then she'll buy one in good faith, but it'll rare that she will walk up, give the little wink, or whatever the situation is to indulge that conversation.
I'm gonna do that next time I go out.
Also, the
What?
chances.
I'm gonna buy somebody a
So,
drink.
coming from someone who's lived from somewhere else, I've lived in Dallas, a lot of different places, and I've noticed a big difference. So, at Oklahoma, Wichita, all these places.
Ooh, Jesus.
So you'll go out in Oklahoma and Wichita, and women that you never would even really talk to, you think like, oh, I can talk to her. She's not even really my type. Let me talk to her. Dish you. You would never have a chance with her over there because the population is so small, and so every woman over there is the top of the top, no matter how she looks, feels, acts. Period.
Is this Wichita?
This is Wichita, Oklahoma, Dallas. It's the same thing.
Wichita, and
Atlanta, and I have a lot of
Wichita.
homies who come here and they feel the same thing. They come here, women are actually receptive of guys talking to them. You can actually have conversations. You can actually hit on whoever you want. In Atlanta, it doesn't work like that everywhere else. So that's why I say in Atlanta, women, men are still the pursuers, but it's easier.
Women are very aggressive. I'm not gonna lie. When I was like in the dating phase, I will not lie. I will own my shit today. I would walk into a spot. If I see a good-looking guy, I know he's with someone. It's that like 1 second, 2 second, 3 second linger. If he's looking back just as much, I know you're checking for me.
Swear.
I will look. I will
Easy.
walk into a place, a restaurant or anything, and I look and I see somebody, and I'm looking up and down. He's looking at me too. My 3 second linger has veered off. But then when I sit down and I'm with my date, this is just a date, mind you, and I'm just chilling. Next thing you know, this person is looking at me. We're looking at each other while we're both dating.
Okay, so let me ask you this
That sounds like
question.
some Atlanta shit.
So you're
That's
telling me,
Atlanta
I was about
shit.
to say,
So hold on,
That's
y'all.
Atlanta shit right there.
So
bro.
you're telling me, so
Sure.
while you're out, so you go out, right, and you see a guy with another woman, and you make eye contact with that guy regardless.
Yeah, I did.
So, has there ever been a time when maybe the girl has left, maybe to the bathroom, and you actually went and approached the guy? Honestly, or found a way, maybe
That's
like
deep.
told
No,
the
I'd be
waitress,
the one to walk to the bathroom, and he'd follow.
and he.
He'd
Girl, okay, go tell this.
Okay,
I
okay,
don't
but
know.
when
Getting deep
he
now.
followed,
That's
once he
it.
followed though,
Once he follows, it was that.
it's a wrap.
Quick.
It works out.
And most of the times there was no conversation. I see you, you see me here.
Yeah.
Put your number in my phone.
Hold on, guys. So for the sake of just to make sure I'm hearing you correctly, so you're telling me that there was a time when
Don't give Tyra no more insecurity.
no, I'm doing this for I know what I'm doing. I'm just saying as far as I
It's
want
wicked out here.
So you're telling me as far as when you used to go out, not now, not currently, but back in the day when you were in your 20s, there was a time when
I
you
was
see
fresh in Atlanta.
when you
and
seen a guy out with his girl. You mean to tell me that you would
all of
used to talk to this guy knowing that he had a girl?
all is fair in love and war.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
And that's
I,
enough.
I was shooting my
Other
shot
states
You
with
don't
my
shot
have
your
eyes.
shot with your
And guess what? I got the guy.
Back to what I said.
And you still got him.
I got him.
That's Atlanta shit.
So were you kind of the side chick?
I was not the side chick because, well, at least I wouldn't know.
But you
Honestly.
told me you saw him out with a girl.
He was with the girl, but was that his girl? Or was he also on a date? Because I was on a date.
So do you think he's gonna tell you, oh,
I wouldn't know.
Right.
you're
And then
now
the
the
thing
main
about
chick,
it is,
you're not the side chick, and I'm not even talking to her no
No,
more. As soon as I
let-
locked eyes with you, it was over with her.
here's
Right.
the thing. This
That's
is
what I'm
how
saying.
I wouldn't even know. He didn't even live in Atlanta.
Mm.
So I could have definitely been the side chick. And he was out there with another chick.
That
So
was
we
a
were the side of the side chick.
Ain't shit.
And that's the problem in Atlanta. You have
That's
too many
Atlanta
options.
for you.
So many
And that's
It
the
is
problem with
too many
that's
People
why
options.
think
men-
that they have more
other
options
cities
than
you
you
don't
do.
have as
Yeah.
much options. Yeah, you still it's still
You
good.
do have them,
But you're not gonna,
Jesus.
you're not gonna be as successful in other cities as in Atlanta. In Atlanta, you're gonna be successful a lot as a man. Period.
But you got to be careful
It
with that too.
depends on
That's
the
why.
type of man you are.
Well,
Because there
it
are a
depends how
lot
much
of
money you
men
have.
who are
Elaborate.
not so lucky. That's why they turn bitter.
And then they have money. That's the other thing.
And start shooting.
If you have money, it's
Oh
over. with.
yeah, so
If you gotta just have a certain essence about you.
But I mean, you have to have some principles. Like, it just depends on who you are and where you're at in your life.
Yeah.
Because you can be a successful black man and have money, but that doesn't mean that you're impressed by all that rah-rah.
Yes, you're not.
But
May I
most
bring up
females
an
fall
But
for
some
that.
women are
Yes.
not.
Most females fall for that smoke.
Oh.
Yeah.
May I bring up
She wants to
the?
bring up an
What was
example.
his name? Derek Johnson.
Oh,
Oh
Jackson.
yeah.
Oh, Jackson?
Yeah.
Was he not a married man?
But he
Who
brought,
went to the
brought a
club?
woman to his home.
Yeah. Was he not a man married who went out and met another girl and?
But isn't that very common nowadays? Like, honestly,
Mhm, it's
when I
common.
heard that story, to be honest with you, that didn't really even shock me because that's like a typical story that you hear when people are married. Like when
That
people
sucks.
are, it's
But the
so
problem
sad
is
that
what he
marriage
was
now
doing.
is not sacred
Right.
like it used to
It's
be
the fact that he was acting
because
like
of social media, probably.
It's what we were talking about earlier when
It's
we
his
say we
ego.
go out to the club. We know exactly. As we get older, we know where we're at. It's
Right.
these young kids coming up nowadays. I
Yeah.
ain't competing
Do you
with no
really
child.
think so?
I'm not about
Yeah.
to compete with this little
I've
child.
been there, done
At this
that.
point, my man or whoever is interested in me should know.
Okay.
What do you want to do? Because I'm not going to sit here and play with you in this 23-year-old.
Facts.
It's not happening.
Because if that's what you
If
want,
you want that, my
it's
friend,
the temporary
continue.
satisfaction. You either want something
But it's not
temporary
that simple.
or you.
It
Because
sounds
no one,
good, but
because this
you're gonna be hurt.
23-year-old,
You're gonna be hurt
Of
if he leaves you
course.
for this
this
23.
20
He not
no,
gonna
but
leave
guess
me.
what? The
He gonna- I'ma be
23-year-old is
gone
gonna
before
leave
he
his
leaves.
ass
Facts.
because she's the one also still
Facts.
young, looking for something bigger
Facts.
That's
and
fine,
better.
but guess
Yeah.
So
what?
Yeah,
now
just settle down.
you've
Guess
only
what?
messed up your chances with a woman.
I didn't mess up nothing.
No, because you wanted to go for a 23-year-old who's not even checking for you. This
don't-
girl
I don't
just
care.
barely
Okay,
got
let me
off
tell
of
you
the
something.
breast.
So
She
we said
just
this.
tryna
So let me
good
ask you a
and
question.
smoke
After,
good.
after that 23-year-old, you think his dating life is just over with?
No.
You
No,
don't think he's gonna find another
no,
woman?
he can.
For example, like, let's say you married 5, 10, 15, 20 years, right? Love comes and goes.
Honestly.
So, to be honest, if my wife comes to me and says, yo, I got some dick from somewhere else, I'm like,
You got some dick. She said
If
she
she
got
said
some
I
what?
cheated on you,
Okay.
married 15 years, house, kids, whatever, I'll take a step back. I'll be like, what happened?
Facts.
Like, I won't even get mad. I'm like, what happened? Like,
You wouldn't get.
How'd
Like,
that happen? Just
because
listen.
let me explain. It's like, yo, love comes and goes, infraction happens, right? What did I do to make you cheat? Right? Was it just a one-hit stand, or was it premeditated? Typically, most females don't fuck off the strings, right? So
Which means they
you
ain't
telling
fucking
me,
just for dick.
yo, you texting this person, you're emotionally sending emojis, heart shits,
He
going
worked.
lunch, brunch. So not only did you not just fuck him, but now you
made
took
a
the emotion that we could have built to prevent the
Into it.
cheating into him.
Right.
So if you just want to get your shit off, I'm like, I'll feel salty. Don't get me wrong, but I understand. 20 years is, I get it, but you're emotionally attached into him. That's why I feel disrespected.
Yeah. I think that even though men claim they don't deal with emotions, they don't. They can just sleep around with no attachment. I feel like that's a lie. Because to me, if you're still engaging and entertaining the other woman's emotions, to me they're still acting out of emotion.
It's not a lie.
Well, it's not a lie. Like
It's not a lie.
literally, it's like, yo, like, literally just get
It's
your
the
rock
truth.
off. Like, I'm not leaving my wife for you.
Period.
I'm not leaving
Yes,
my girl.
And you
you
know
might
what
not
you
be
have.
leaving, but at the same time,
Like,
it's
I would
like,
never cheat.
What is that girl doing that your woman or that your wife
It's not.
can't do?
It has nothing to do with
Sucking
your
your
wife.
dick.
That's
That
it's nothing.
sucks.
has
Okay,
nothing to
so
do
I
with
really
that's
want
the, that's the
yeah.
sick
So
part
this is
about
what
it.
me and
So
Tyler
a
was talking
person
about.
is a
Nothing to do with the
natural-
person.
A man's a natural
Nothing.
alpha, right? Doesn't mean
Period.
anything. Like, we're
That's so
naturally
weird.
Nia Long just got
animals,
cheated
right?
on.
Hold on.
So, one thing about an animal,
That
lion, dogs, whatever, like, we're loyal, right? It's trained. Now, we might be out there, we'll look all day, but there's nothing wrong.
You might
You guys
text.
are the queen. We might get our shit off, whatever it is, but at the end of the day, we always gonna come home. We might
But
get
does that
lost.
mean that women should just accept
In
the
that
fact of
aspect,
getting
I didn't
Thank
say, I didn't,
you.
just
No, it's
because I
just a
said get
question.
lost,
They
I,
should-
didn't-
they
I
should
never
leave you guys.
implied cheating or anything. We might look, we might get out of character, but like anything else, if you put something back into reality, like, oh shit, you're right, I forgot.
So can I ask a question? Do you think there's any instance where cheating is acceptable?
No.
No, cheating is never acceptable.
It's never
so
acceptable.
I never said it's acceptable. Like just because I'll be understanding doesn't mean I accept it.
That's why I was confused
So it comes
about.
down to like,
Right.
make it make sense. Why did you cheat on me? Like why? You have the freedom of will. It's okay. You can go outside butt naked. You can do whatever you want. But every action is a reaction. They taught us in middle school.
Yeah.
Adolescence. We forget the smallest things. So make it make sense. Why did you cheat on me?
Tanika just said something of what did you say that? Is it that we should just accept it? That whatever like you're doing. There was, before I got into the relationship that I am in now, there was this guy I was talking to. We probably talked for a good minute. And the thing is, if you're interested in me, you're interested in me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know you are this very known person and you travel so many different places. You're going to meet beautiful women everywhere you go and everything. But every single time, even when we talked on the phone, you would mention, man, there's some pretty girls here. I think I'm going to get this girl tonight. Sorry. Oh, yeah, while we're on the phone, it was...
A guy that you were dating.
I wasn't dating. We were just talking. But you're interested in me. You want to pursue me. I'm not going to stop you from doing whatever you want. But why do you want to put that in my ear and saying, oh, I'm going to get this girl tonight? And so I started asking questions. I'm like, okay, so should I be... like waiting for you to do this every time you go out on the road? Are you always going to have another girl that you're looking at? Will I be that woman that you still want to pursue, but then in the back of my head, how you used to talk to me when you wanted to pursue me, now that you got me, what are you doing out there?
Honeymoon phase comes and goes. So you have to realize it comes back to the basics. Hey,
but what honeymoon is that when you're telling me that you're looking for
so
someone
this
else?
individual.
No, he's
So
telling you
listen,
exactly
He
who
sounds
he
like a
is.
fucking idiot.
this individual
He
told.
does.
He's
So
telling you
different.
exactly
so
who
this
he is.
individual told you.
That's just an idiot.
So if you wanted to still indulge in that, that's on you.
Yeah, that is true.
And that's the best
That's
advice
what
I
he's
give.
telling you.
Like,
100%.
it's like-
So I got 4 sisters.
Jealous.
Like not saying like yo, he said, hey look, like just cause I may fuck or I may not, doesn't mean he's actually gonna do it. But that's what it's called.
The
Probable
intention
cause.
is-
It's
Yes.
called motive. It's like yo, whoa.
So I got 4
Hey.
sisters, and the best advice I always give them, always. And I told you, and it's you take it how you want. A man will only do what he thinks you will allow him to do. Period. If you are hard on a man, he's gonna be scared of you. You know what I'm saying? Women have power. They have the most power. The only thing that we're blessed with is they also have more emotions than us. If women didn't have emotions, men will be crying every fucking day. The damage, I told you that. The damage that a woman can do to a man is not even close to what a man can do to a woman.
That's what
Can you go into details about that?
Yes.
So
Please.
the only difference between that is you guys are more emotional and you guys are more loyal to men. So when I say this, so you got to be hard with the man, right? A man, we're looking for your weaknesses. For instance, if a man cheats on a woman, right, and she cuts him off, don't talk to him for a day, 2 days, not talking to him, it's all good. But I'm sorry.
Very true.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the second that you give him that text back, we'll talk later. That just little thing, he got you.
Yep.
Oh,
Serious.
we're
A
back in the
man,
game.
once they know that if they seriously fuck up, she is never gonna talk to him again. She will never leave him. He's too scared to do it. And if he does do it, he's gonna make sure he covers every fucking ground because he's scared to lose you.
But
the
that's-
problem is
If
we
you-
know deep down inside, once you guys are emotionally invested, no matter what we do,
You'll come
there
back.
is a way to get back. There is.
And
but
then-
the coldest women
okay.
I've ever met in my life is you say one thing to them and they don't like it, you're done. Period. And that's the way
Period.
you guys actually win. The problem is we always know we can get back
Exactly.
in. That little
I
text
agree.
that you bubble
Hey.
back.
You
and
men
say-
are mean.
No,
That
it's
you
the
say-
truth. What
that
he's
you
saying
say-
is
that you
the
say,
truth.
If I text
Yes.
you
What
18
you doing?
paragraphs after you don't caught me
Right.
doing some crazy shit and you say K or don't text me back or something like that.
So
I
just
know-
because you
automatically-
just because
we know
she texts
that's
you
all it
back,
takes. That's all it takes.
even if
Because
it's
on the
a
other
thumbs
end,
up,
men on the other end,
Absolutely,
once a
because
woman
you're
cheats on a man,
Exactly.
we cut you off. That's
Exactly.
it.
I'm gonna
You ain't
tell you
going.
right
I'm
now.
not like you dead.
You don't
So
go
you're
to me.
telling
That's
me,
exactly how it should
you're
be.
telling me
Yes.
just because you
That's
fucked up,
true. And I be telling my
and then
friends that shit.
we go
Yes.
weeks without talking, but the minute you say,
That
"Baby, I'm so
second-
sorry, I miss
that
you," and I say,
second-
"Okay,"
The
Yeah,
second you
but-
do that,
hey,
Come on, come
he
on.
knows.
woo!
I'm gonna tell you
Thank
right
God.
now.
We
knows
still
he
in
can-
this.
if a man knows
Now
he
I
can
know.
lose
All I
you-
gotta do is this.
That's
You
what-
know, I had a
Now
man
I know
told me
the
that he
bullet.
wanted to
Some
be with
dinner.
me because
That's
he saw I
it.
was
What you
vulnerable.
And that's how I feel like when a man can tell your
I
weakness,
thought you
he's
was
not
gonna
gonna
say some
value
cassava.
you.
Yeah.
He's not gonna really
A
appreciate
man
you.
has to be
I like
scared
to
to
lose
farm. I like
you.
salmon.
And if they're not
agree.
scared to lose you, if they don't seriously
don't value
deep
you.
down in their gut think
Yeah.
that you literally will never
Yeah.
ever fucking talk to them again or
They
never
not.
ever be in their life, they're gonna continue to push the line. We're
Just-
always gonna push the line a little bit
See, and that's the
because
thing.
we're not
Men.
scared.
I
Because we
feel
know
like-
Men
you
are
guys.
scum.
No, it's the truth.
Now,
What you're
Now,
saying
if you
is true.
guys empowered yourselves and you like, listen, you know what? I'm the prize here, 100%.
Oh, 100%.
If I walk out today, I can pull 35 dudes
that's
for
what I
every
make
2
known.
girls you can pull. And if you walk around with that confidence,
I make that.
oh, niggas, we be scared. We be shivering.
And you
I
can
make
tell,
that
okay,
known.
so you can tell me if it's not that or not, because we were having a similar conversation in our group chat. And I'm all like, love is not going to keep a relationship. I was like, I want my man to respect me.
Yeah,
And
love
what,
ain't gonna keep
and-
shit.
because, and I was saying, like, I've been in situations, if I feel that the respect is gone, then I know I'm gone out of the relationship.
Yeah.
But the way that I'm going to be in a relationship is if I respect that man. The love is going to be there, but there has to be respect. And I want my man to respect me, and I feel
Yes, you're
and you
100%
can and you
right.
can say that men may do what they do, but I feel that if there's a certain level of respect, you won't overstep your boundaries with me because you know what that's going to do to me emotionally. You know what that's going to do to our relationship, and that's honestly respect is
think
the most important.
You put the
thing to me.
perfect word on what I was saying.
Yeah.
It's respect. You're
See,
right.
I don't-
If a man
Okay, say
respects
what
you,
gotta say.
Go ahead.
Say it.
Oh, my bad.
No, you can say it.
I feel like that sucks that yes, you might get that little leeway back in there and you think you in there, but you don't got the same woman.
Right.
For
You
one.
don't.
And for two, because it's the respect. Like you saying, to me, if you feel like you could do me dirty and then come back and you think I'm the same person, then I know you don't respect me. Because you know at the end of the day, I didn't learn shit.
We were just talking about that.
but you know you can get back to it.
You know
That's
you
the
can
whole
get
point.
back.
I
That's
know
the
You
thing.
might be back, but you ain't back with the same woman.
No,
woman
But
mentally.
eventually
There's
you
a
will.
little-
Eventually, it'll
no.
all be
That's why-
water under the bridge.
listen, that's
You're
I
right.
honestly think though he
That's
has
why
a point.
3
It's
years.
time.
He's a man. He
With
knows.
She's
time.
still holding on
In
to
time.
that.
Yeah, but
Yes,
but that's what
time.
it comes back
But
to.
how
what I
much
said
work are you
earlier.
gonna have to put
You
in
gotta put a lot
to
of
get
work.
to that?
And a man would do
Different if
that.
You're gonna
actions
work.
change.
But you're still
But-
gonna probably
but me-
fuck
But
up.
the thing is, I said I would have never done it if I didn't think I could just work hard again to get it. You get what I'm saying?
That means you
If,
have a
if
respect.
I know that I can work hard to get it, then I might take a chance on it. But if I know deep down inside that this woman will never, ever, ever, ever fuck with me again, if she even got a sniff that I'm doing anything, I'm not doing it. It's too dangerous.
So can
I'm
I
not
ask you a
gonna do that because
question?
I don't want to lose this valuable woman.
But what are the tests in the beginning that y'all like put us through so we can know that?
It really depends on what assets
Because
we
in
have
reality,
together.
we gotta wait until you cheat just to be like,
Just
oh,
a
that's
thing.
what it is.
It's little things.
I
You
don't
can
I
tell.
don't think so.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
at the end
right.
of the day,
Has to do
it's
with
certain
getting
things.
You
But
can
it-
tell
but
little
like
things.
I said, love comes and goes. So it depends on the asset. Like, yo, if we got
That's
wife,
it.
kids, property together, I might indulge or entertain whatever happened. But if it's still fresh and like, yo, like you cheat on me, it's over with. Now I might still fuck.
And
hands
sex has
down.
nothing to do with it.
But as far as that intellectual, that mindset,
Right.
that growing, developing, that shit's over with.
What
Nah,
about
I can't see you the
Because
same.
you gotta
What?
build that trust.
And I think that's the same for women
So
because it's respect.
So why do
first.
people be in relationships knowing they really can't trust their partner?
And vice versa with men.
I was just about to
The,
say.
the
I said
second I
people.
meet
I
you
didn't
and I
say
talk to
male
you,
too. I said
I tell you
people.
straight up, hey, babe, if you cheat on me, it's over with. There's no possible way we can ever be back together. Not because I don't respect you, not because I'm not going to get over it, but it's because I can never, ever get the fact out of my head that you cheated on me. And that's how I carry myself.
Is
So-
that just most men? You can.
I don't know about most
men.
men.
Can
For
say
me,
that.
But for me, there's no coming back.
Okay, so what if you do
Period.
give that girl a chance back?
There's none.
What is
It's
None.
not possible.
Yeah,
I've
I
tried
feel
it.
you.
I've tried.
I'm
I've been in a
not-
relationship
What?
where
Okay.
the girl cheated on me,
Mhm.
and you know what I'm saying, she gave me the whole spiel, and I actually believed her. I believed she was sorry and everything. I kind of took it back for a little bit, and then I broke up, and I was like, you know what? The truth is,
You couldn't get
like,
it out
I
your
just
mind.
I can't. I can't do it. I
Yeah.
tried my best.
So it's something
I've
that
tried.
will. So that's the
I just
same
can't do
thing
it.
with us women, though.
Yeah.
That's why you don't get the same woman back because at the
Yeah.
end of the day, we're always gonna. It's not like it's not like we're not trying to move past it, because the thing is, I feel like men expect women to get over it. The whole healing process, like we were saying, it's going to take some time, and you can't tell me when I can and cannot heal. But one thing is, I always have it in the back of my head, based off of the way that you move, it's how you were moving before,
Right.
and now you're moving the same way again. I'm automatically going to go back 5 years from when. Remember when you did that?
But guess
You
what?
guys do get over it.
But guess
Because
what?
that's
But-
you.
So
I know,
why
I know
can't
that
you get
this is
over
the
it?
way you
Men,
are.
we're
But that's
born
false
with
hope.
bigger
Right.
egos than
That's
women,
false hope. Like,
unfortunately.
I get it. 5
It's
years.
deeper than
6
us.
years.
It's deeper
so
for us
we
than it is for you
did
guys.
that progression 5 years. It takes one decent to bad argument to rekindle what we did the past 5 years. If an individual knows, it don't take that long. Like if you know you love somebody, you know if you love them,
Right.
you know if you can forgive and forget. If you really can't, let's not play the Cinderella story.
Now, if you build it up, like you do, you know, things switch up, things change, you know, everything's working out for the good, then no, the conversation should never be brought
So
up.
then why do individuals bring back things that's already been cleaned up, mopped, and swept?
Because at the end
Because
of
a
the
lot
day,
of times it hasn't been.
you can go ahead.
You can't cry for spilled milk, but eventually you
But at
clean
the end
it
of
up.
the day, Black, you got to understand that you did what you did.
I know.
So you can't, just because it's taken long for that person to get over it, you can't badger them for not getting over it.
And
if you seriously want to
I'm
fix
not
what
badgering.
you did, you have to let it take. If it takes 10 years, it takes 10 years. If
Then
it
at
takes
that
15
point,
years,
I'm
it takes
dipping.
15 years. But you don't have to dip. If you really like, look, babe, I'm going to give you the time it takes to get over it, then you have to sit there and let them do it.
Right. So,
Period. You can't put a time
so
limit on it.
and I understand, but also it comes out with common sense too. Like, I get it. I can't control your feelings, but also it's kind of selfish if you're still rehabilitating, you're still trying to forgive me. I'm doing everything I can up and beyond, and if that individual still has that resentment, it's like, yo, like, let me know how you really feel.
So it's
people
selfish of you
say,
too, though. It's
Yes.
selfish of you to expect them to get over it.
I'm not saying selfish. I'm just saying, hey,
No, it's selfish.
if I'm telling you, hey, I want you back, I know it takes time.
It's selfish.
And then at some point, if you say, hey, everything's going well, it still takes time, but it's like, yo, it's been 20 years,
It's
and you're still
selfish.
holding on this, at some point, I'll be like, yo, I'm going to just let me go.
Yeah.
And the only
Okay,
reason
well,
I
yeah,
have
no,
that
it's-
is
if
because
I don't,
it happened to me.
Because
And
if
so,
I don't want the relationship to end, but we still want to work things out, and if you know that 1% or 5%, if you know there's some type of insecurity in that individual, either address it, and can it really be fixed, or really can't. So you can let that person know, hey, look, I know you did this, and to be honest, I really can't let this shit shake.
But it takes time. Like I said, when I only been cheated on one time ever.
Yep.
And it happened, and you know what I'm saying? Sincerely, in my mind, it took me over 3 years to actually, like, now when I think about it today, I'm cool. I don't give a fuck that it happened. But it took like time. 3-4 years later, I went a whole different person. And I'm still once in a while like, damn, I can't believe she, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still feel that little thing. And now today, if I saw that person again who cheated on me, we can start a whole relationship. I don't think about it at all. So it really, 100%, it takes time to actually get it. And the reason I say you got to give that person the time is it's not going. It might not take 6 months. It might not take a year or two. You got to give that person. If you still want to be with them, you have to respect them every time they bring it up until it's over with.
Right.
Until
Doesn't
they
happen.
actually get over it. Because it can take a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
I
It
just
can.
sorry to
I
cut
never
you
said
off.
the
I just
time.
feel like if you're gonna have to
I
keep
said
bringing
the time.
something up over and over again, why continue to stay in that relationship?
That's exactly
Yes,
that's
that's the
what
point
saying.
that
It's like,
that's
like,
what
what
I
is-
don't
if your-
understand.
I
your
think
main-
it's a more-
If your main rebuttal is, damn, babe, I drank the last juice. Well, damn, you did this shit 5 years. I'm like, damn, what the fuck does this have to do with this?
But I think they're in a
Like, we're
relationship
trying
because
to
you
continue.
wanted to be in a relationship. Because the
Yeah.
thing is, when you cheated on them, they tried to leave you. Don't get it twisted. They were done with your ass.
When they cheated
you
on you?
begged to say, I want to be in this relationship still, blah, blah, blah. And she said, okay, you know, I do love you enough, or he or whoever, to stay in this
We'll
relationship.
try to work with
And
it.
so that's why you're in a relationship.
Right.
Don't get it
So,
twisted.
okay.
No one gets cheated on.
never-
It comes back to the person and
I
says,
never said
let's
that.
be together.
So if that other person is like, yo, like, they know. Melvin, they know, like, hey, I can't trust this nigga or this chick. Like, I know. So I'd rather be confident, hey, look, I'm trying, but this shit is really hard. So it comes down to when you vocalize that person that's begging to come back, like, okay, she really or he really can't trust me, like, I gotta go.
But what I'm saying is the person who did the cheating, right?
Right.
They're the person who is coming to the other person and saying, I still want to be in this relationship.
Right.
Please forgive me, babe. I'll do whatever it takes. Everyone says that. Whatever it takes for us to be together.
You crying.
All those words come out every time when you're trying to be in a relationship. Whatever it takes is a broad statement. Whatever it takes might mean I have to let you, get your blows out once in a while once you start feeling your feelings
Yeah, but
and learn how to cope.
But it don't take a decade.
It takes as much as whatever, and I'm saying.
I see both sides.
That means
I see both sides.
Now, it's going to be frustrating for you. It's going to suck. But at the end of the day, if you really want to be with this person, you gotta understand.
If you really want to be with that person.
I guess so it comes down to follow-up questions like, hey, I know it's been 6 months, it's been a year. How do you feel from what the situation happened a year ago or 3 months ago? Is it improving? Is it not improving?
Okay, let me cut you off there.
So let me it comes down to effective communication. So it comes down to let me make sense, because you're not about to waste my time and I'm about to waste yours. As much as I want to be with you, whatever it is, hey, am I improving? Am I decreasing?
Yeah.
Do you still love me? Take cheating out. We've been in this relationship. You want to be a doctor, whatever. It's been 10 years. That shit didn't happen. Hey, babes, do you still want to pursue to be a doctor?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Hey, do you still love me the way you did 5 months ago, 6 months ago, a year ago? Am I making you happy? Right. These are raw, tough questions, but I'd rather know sooner than later.
Absolutely.
I'd rather fail. One of the things one of my instructors told me, if you're going to fail fast.
Fail fast.
Forward.
Fail fast, so is it so you can
For
learn?
example, there's nothing wrong with leading on. People lead on. Oh, I hope he can do this. I hope she can do it. No, hey, look, it's been 6 months. You said you wanted to lose 50 pounds, gain 50 pounds. You said you wanted to get a car, not get a car. It's been 2 years. What are we doing? What can I do to help? Is there something I can do? Let's try to figure out what's going on. Then if not, I met you this way, but now you're this way. Right. So you can't fault me if I say I don't love you anymore because of this.
Can I say something though? And I like how you mentioned that, because how often? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. So I feel like it's very important to have those kind of conversations and be very open when it comes to communication. But how often do you find people like you, like men like you, who actually have that, who have those open dialogues about what we're not doing, what we're doing?
It's very rare.
Because I know, hold on guys, because I do know somebody who they have check-ins every week. At the end of each week. Okay, what did
I see? I saw that.
Somebody that I know who does it every week.
Daily.
Okay,
what is
how
the
did
check-in?
Check-in is like
just so go in
relationship. What are we doing? Not what are we doing, but like how are we feeling? You know, is there anything that I did wrong? How can I fix it? How can I change? Just to make sure we're on the same page.
So you don't want to bring it down to a scientific method, but it just want to come down to being humane. Yeah. Like, hey, like I know it's been 6 months. People get complacent, honeymoon phases, right? Mm-hmm. Like, hey, am I still making you happy? Or like, I know we've done a lot of things.
To me, you can read the room. Read the room.
But people don't. But a lot of people don't express it. So like, hey, what am I doing to make you happy? Yeah. What are you like? What am I doing? Is it, hey, you met me this way. Now I gained weight. I lost weight. I said I was going to school. I said I was going to school to be a neurologist. What the hell ever. But now I'm not. I'm slacking. You met me off the pretext as I told you.
That's
doesn't mean.
Where's the camera? Let me look in it.
But you know what?
Women
doesn't mean you're right or wrong.
Don't get complacent.
Doesn't mean it's right or wrong, but it's about having communication.
But you know what? But that's when you get with your partner and say, okay, look, you have these goals. Let's take a step back. And are these goals that are still important to you? And if they are, how do we attain them? Because I'm your partner. I'm your partner. So let me help you where I can help you at. Because you're not in this alone. You don't have to do it alone. You brought up a good point.
Complacency is, in my opinion, and this is my personal opinion, I have no medical professional or anything, is the number one reason why relationships don't work.
Facts.
100%. People get comfortable with the person that they're with, and they feel like they can slip on things. You know, I met you. Every time you meet someone and you're doing an interview with someone, because a relationship is an interview, they're telling you all their goals, what they want, blah blah blah, bloom boom bloom. And then when you get with them and you remember everything they told you, and you realize, oh, they're not doing that.
Right.
Oh, now they're not taking care of themselves. Oh, blah blah blah.
That's true.
Now they're just with you, and now you lose that love, that attraction, and everything just because of that one simple thing. Keep the same high you had in the beginning, women and men, and I promise you, your relationship will be just as successful.
And I get it, like shit falls off, like things happen, right? But it comes down to that communication. Like, yo, like, hey, what's going on? Talk to me. Either we can figure it out or we can't. That's it.
I agree.
So to kind
I
of
guess I'm
like
looking at it from
bring
a
everything,
business point,
so to kind of bring everything to like one point, can
I'm
we
like,
all
what would I
agree
eat
that?
those?
Can we all agree that relationships, you have to do the work to make it work?
100%.
Yeah,
Like we have to just do
100%.
the work to
and we
make
can
it.
go
We
to a
can't.
whole different
And
thing
that's
about
gonna,
do the work.
that's gonna take a whole another day for us to even
Yes.
go there.
Correct.
But I really do, and we have to wrap it up. But I really did enjoy the conversation because I feel like
Absolutely.
even when it comes to like social media, you know, like I feel like I had asked you this question as far as, are you willing to delete your social media if your partner asked you to do so? Let's put aside your career. Let's just say that if social media was causing conflict, are you willing to delete that social media to make the relationship work?
And put my career aside?
Well, maybe you don't have that career. I'm just saying, just overall in general.
I would.
Because I feel like you
in
have to
that
do
point,
certain things to make
sacrifice.
the relationship. Yeah, sacrifices to make the relationship work is what I'm trying to
But
say.
You quit your job?
so why sacrifice?
Wait.
When people use sacrifice,
That's a whole different
If you
thing.
taking care
like so,
of
so,
yourself.
so,
No.
That's your
so
job,
sacrifice is a form
Oh,
of
okay,
burden,
okay, wait. We
right?
didn't
It's like-
specify that. Just
It's like I'm not. Why would I sacrifice something that I love
Yeah.
for
because
you?
my career.
Because at some point it's not
Career's a lot.
sustainable.
Hold on. Yeah.
If I sacrifice, it's not sustainable.
Right.
It'll go good for a while. But guess what? Either I'm going
You
to
gotta
tell
feel
you
the
I'm going to do it again, or I'm going to go behind your back and do it anyway.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to do it because you tell. I'm not taking the sacrifice. I'm not taking the L. If it's something that I don't like, or it's something that you don't like that I do, I'm going to understand it, and I want you to understand it. And then, hey, at some point, we're going to have that common ground. Either we can compromise together to find a solution. For example, like the smoking situation or the dishwasher situation. If someone's OCD, if someone's not, right? I can't fault someone if they're a hoarder, and if I'm OCD, that's a conflict right there. So like, hey, you know what? Let's kind of compromise. Let's have a common ground. The house could be semi-messy 3 days out the week, 4 days out the week. Like we have that common ground, and if it can make it work, we can make it work. If we can't, hey, look. This ain't.
But I think we can all
His
agree
house
that
spotless, by the way.
I think
Alright,
we can all
Out of
agree
nowhere.
that you do have to have some kind
I
of
gotta shout
common
you out.
ground. I do think we all have to have some kind of common ground when it comes to our relationships, and also make sure we're all doing the work that needs to be done to make our relationship
That's easier
work.
said than done.
It's easier said than
People don't understand
done.
what the work
It
is.
is,
a
but
balance. It's a balance.
I want to wrap it up. I do. This is a great conversation. But what he was saying earlier about having that conversation with your partner every 6 months, that check-in in itself, I feel like it's so
I like
effective.
that. I
feel like it's so
idea.
effective.
That's a good one.
So I really feel like you just have to do the work, whether you want to do it or not. If you don't want to do it, that means you're not serious about the relationship.
Oh my
But
gosh,
relationships-
man.
But also, like, look, just a relationship is
I'm
hard
sorry,
work.
but relationships are just
but,
trash.
But try not to take it that way.
They're just so bad. They're just trash.
Yeah. Oh, they call me over. They call me over. I can no more pretend. Just scatter my defense. They do things for the end. Swear you.